On 22nd April 2025, it was a normal day in Pahalgam, Jammu and Kashmir. But suddenly, a terrorist attack completely changed this peaceful atmosphere. In this attack, 25 Indian citizens and one Nepali citizen lost their lives. This incident not only caused a huge blow to the victims' families, but also marked the beginning of a new dispute in India and Pakistan's relations. After the attack, Pakistan demanded a closed-door meeting of the United Nations Security Council, or the UNSC. India then devised Operation Sindoor with the aim of destroying terrorist bases in Pakistan and Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. These events, the Pahalgam attack, the UNSC meeting, and Operation Sindoor, not only signal a new twist in India and Pakistan's relations, but also indicate a serious crisis for the entire region. Let's learn more about these events. On the night of 6-7 May, India initiated Operation Sindoor, a joint operation conducted by the Indian Army, Navy and Air Force, involving the deployment of soldiers and strategic resources. The main objective of this operation was to destroy terrorist bases located in Pakistan and Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. Under this operation, India targeted 9 terrorist bases that were being used to carry out attacks against India. The operation was precise and controlled, ensuring no harm to civilians and maintaining distance from Pakistan's military establishments. The main goal of Operation Sindoor was to send a message to Pakistan that India is fully committed to taking strict actions against terrorism. In fact, India has carried out several airstrikes on Pakistan, with the most significant ones being after the 2016 Uri terrorist attack. Following that, India conducted surgical strikes targeting terrorist bases in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. In 2019, after the Pulwama attack by Jaish-e-Mohammed, India's Air Force carried out airstrikes targeting terrorist bases in Balakot, Pakistan. These airstrikes demonstrated India's security policy and its determination against Pakistan. After Operation Sindoor, both countries increased their military preparedness. Pakistan conducted missile tests and escalated its nuclear rhetoric, leading to further instability in regional security. Meanwhile, India strengthened its security arrangements, especially in the Kashmir region. Following this, the UNSC once again appealed to both countries to exercise restraint and warned that military conflict could have disastrous consequences. UNSC Secretary General Antonio Guterres advised both countries to pursue diplomatic avenues and attempted to ensure that the crisis would be resolved through talks and agreements. Earlier, Pakistan, which is currently a non-permanent member of the UNSC, called for a meeting in the UNSC, seeking an opportunity to raise the Kashmir dispute on the international stage once again. Pakistan argued that India had increased its military activities in Kashmir and that provocative statements were further worsening the situation. Pakistan also accused India of internationalizing the Kashmir issue to attract global attention and gain international support. Pakistan sought the UNSC's intervention, but the meeting did not result in any concrete outcomes. UNSC member countries did not respond significantly to Pakistan's allegations, nor did they take any decisive stance on the Kashmir issue or Pakistan's claims. It became clear that the international community was not willing to support Pakistan's viewpoint, further complicating the growing tension between the two countries. After the UNSC meeting, India put pressure on Pakistan to act against terrorists. India made it clear that Pakistan must abandon its terrorism-supporting policies and take action against the terrorists. India appealed to the UNSC to demand that Pakistan take strict steps in this regard so that terrorism could be eradicated. However, the UNSC only advised maintaining restraint and pursuing diplomatic paths, but no effective steps were taken. Despite Pakistan's stance, India made its strategy clear and launched Operation Sindoor to ensure its security. India's policy is clear: decisive action against terrorism while maintaining distance from the sovereignty and military establishments of neighboring nations. Through this operation, India also demonstrated that it would not hesitate to take strong actions against the infrastructures that support terrorism. According to government sources, India made it clear that anyone who plays with the lives of our citizens will have to pay the full price. Operation Sindoor was not just a military action, but a bold and decisive turning point in India's national security policy. It is an example of India's zero-tolerance policy towards terrorism, sending a strong message not only at the domestic level but also globally. Now we conclude today's discussion and note today's question. Can India's proactive defense policy become an effective strategy against terrorism? Analyze with the example of Operation Sindoor.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.